Hello and welcome back to the Blockchain Musician. In today's news, we are talking about Resonate. Resonate has recently rebranded and relaunched their website. Let's check it out. Resonate is a music streaming platform that boasts in being a cooperative company. That means that every member of this platform is also an owner. So this means that every person that participates in their platform, whether they are a musician or a listener, can all come and vote on changes within the company. They can even vote for the board members, which is great. This is usually a privilege restricted to people who own a majority of shares within the company or are founding members themselves. And they like to do this, which is beneficial to them as well, because not only does it encourage more people to join the platform, but that means that if they want to see any changes made, they can actually encourage and vote on those changes. So that's new and unique to them. Also, what is very unique and what their key factor here is that sets them apart from the other music streaming platforms is their stream to own model. So let's check that out here. With their stream to own model, every listener, after playing the same song 9 times, will then own the song and be able to play it whenever they want. So the first time a listener actually plays a song, that song is going to cost them 0.02 of a cent. And after they play that song, that price is going to continue to double until that 9th play, where after that they pay for that 9th play, they will have spent the equivalent of about $1, which is equal to an iTunes download. Most songs on iTunes charge about 99 cents in order to download that song. So this is where the comparison comes in. So after streaming the song 9 times, the listener can then download that song and play it however many times they like. Now if you're thinking, okay, but Spotify plays you every time the song is streamed, how can that not be better than getting paid just the 9 times the person is playing it here? The difference is that each time a song is streamed by a listener in Spotify, the artist earns an average of 0.04 of a cent. That's for every individual play. 0.04 of a cent. Now, here on Resonate, your first stream, your song is played 1 time, you get 0.02 of a cent. The second time the person streams that song, you get paid 0.04 of a cent. Now that's after 2 plays, it's already doubled. You've already been paid 0.06 of a cent for 2 plays, right? Versus, whereas here you would have been paid 0.08 of a cent. Now say your song is played 3 times. So now with Resonate, you will be at 0.08 of a cent for that 1 stream. So you have that 0.08 plus your 0.06, that puts you at 14. Now here, you're still at an average of 0.04, so that puts you at 12. After just playing your song 3 times, Resonate has already paid you more than Spotify would have for the exact same amount of plays. If your song is played 3 times on Spotify, you will have 0.12 of a cent. And on Resonate, after getting your song played 3 times, you will have 0.14 of a cent. And each time your song is played successively by the same listener, that price will be doubled. That individual price that the listener pays for that song doubles. So the first time, they'll pay 0.02 of a cent. Then it'll be 4. Then it'll be 8. Then it'll be 16. Then it'll be 32. And it'll just keep building and keep building until that 9th play where they've already paid a total of $1. After just 9 plays, you've earned a whole $1 versus having to have your song played hundreds of times in order to earn $1 from Spotify. You will get paid a lot more with Resonate than you would on Spotify. So here we can even see Resonate has provided this profit calculator for artists who want a concrete comparison between how much they would earn on Resonate versus how much they would earn elsewhere. iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, other people that pay them for their music streams and purchases. The Copyright Royalty Board has already ruled back in January that artists should be getting paid 50% more from streaming within the next 5 years. They must be paid 50% more than they already are right now. Now that had to go through law because Apple, Google, and Spotify do not want to pay artists any more than they already are right now. And if you want to know how they calculated this, because they do have a stream to own model, they break that down for you too. It's a great incentive. There's no monthly plan. There's no annual fee to use the service. All listeners, all musicians, everybody signs up for free. Completely 100% free. Now, with this being a co-op, Resonate also gives money, their own money and their own profits to the listeners and to the artists as well. Because we're all members of this platform and we're all owners of this platform, we should all be sharing in the profits of the company. And that's also something that they believe. And so here they show the breakdown of how they spend those profits. So this comes on an annual basis, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's an annual basis. So with the profits that they make from the year, first they take out 30% right off the top. They say that 20% is for a rainy day fund, and the 10% goes to the owners of the supporter shares. And that's paying their interest. After they take that 30% off, then they split that remaining 70%. And this diagram here shows how they split that. So they take 45% of that remainder and they pay that out to the musicians. Then the other 35% of that profit that's remaining, they pass that out to the listeners. So the more successful the business is, the more money everybody who's participating gets at the end of that year. So new features that Resonate is rolling out the door right now includes the embeddable music players, also a new upload tool for artists, shareable playlists, and direct links to music, which includes singles and albums, as well as artist profiles. So that also builds the community network because you're able to share these links just like Spotify, where you have the URLs for every single, every album. And even for the artist profile, you'll be able to do the exact same thing for Resonate. It's stream to own. You get paid for every single stream with Resonate, just like you do with Spotify. You have shareable playlists, just like Spotify. And you have embeddable music players, just like Spotify, just like SoundCloud. Only difference is, with Resonate, each stream gives you a lot more money. You get to make double the amount that you would on Spotify on Resonate. All in all, win-win situation. I don't see how you could go wrong. It's still a growing platform. The platform was just rolled out back in around 2016, I believe. They're founded in Berlin. They are on the move. They're working on a new system where you can have multiple personas. So, you know, if you are a musician but you want to listen to other people's music as well, at this time you're not able to have an all-around profile for that, where you can be a musician and a listener at the same time. But that is something that they hope to roll out within the future. That is in development right now, so never fear. That is all I have for you all here on Resonate. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. Leave comments down below as to any questions you have about Resonate or any other platforms or information you would like us to discuss for you. And as always, we'll see you next time.